Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I had just filmed a video on this look right here that should be going up soon, or it's already up. I'm not sure when I'm going to be posting this video, but I was all dressed up and stuff and I didn't have nothing to do, so I decided to film this video. Please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and hit that little notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload a video. I threw on a big comfy shirt, my Rugrats shirt. I love the Rugrats. I just got this and I literally almost died when I saw it. Let's jump right into the video. Alright, so my last video like this was called my PCOS journey, and I kind of explained and went down the timeline of all the things that I was experiencing. So recently, probably about a month ago, I started seeing a new doctor, and she did some tests and stuff and talked to me about like my previous issues and all that good stuff, and she did an ultrasound and blood and all that. And she told me that I didn't have PCOS. Like, my blood work and all my hormones and everything were perfect, and my ultrasound was perfect. She said I had a couple cysts on my ovaries, but that could be just because I'm young. She said I didn't meet any of the criteria of having PCOS. So when she told me that, most people would have probably been like, oh my god, yay, let's celebrate. I'm so excited I don't have this, but I was more on the, okay, well, what else is wrong with me? Like, something else must be wrong with me if I don't have PCOS for me to not be able to conceive for over a year and a half. And she gave me kind of like a list of what she wanted to check for. She said, since I don't have PCOS, she wants to get Dustin checked. And after Dustin gets checked, if everything is okay, then we're gonna check my tubes to see if there's any blockages or anything. Like, if anything's the reason why we haven't had a baby yet. So she referred us to somewhere in New Orleans that did like a kind of a 2-for-1 deal for the summer, where Dustin, I had to ask my husband's consent for what I'm about to tell you, and all that noise was literally my chair. I was not farting. Ugh, I've been so sick. So where we went in New Orleans, it did like a 2-for-1 deal. Like I already said, this is a TMI video, I'm sorry, just to let you know. Dustin had a semen analysis done, and they took some of my blood and did an AMH test. AMH is short for anti-Müllerian hormone. It's a substance made by some kind of cells in the ovarian follicles. I don't really know all the scientific terms, like I just had to Google that, but pretty much it just tests inside the ovaries how your follicles are doing, which are your babies, your eggs, if you don't know. I got a call about a result. So the first thing she tells me are my AMH levels. I'm not going to really go into detail about our results, but she told me my AMH levels were perfect, and all of like my eggs are fine. And then she goes to tell me that Dustin has a low semen count. Like I said, I'm not going to go into any detail. So after we got our results, we made another appointment with my doctor again so she can talk to us about our results. Pretty much Dustin's count isn't extremely low to the point where we need to rush and do fertility treatments or anything. So it isn't extremely bad, but it is something that could have been an issue with us having a baby. So my doctor gave us our results like on paper rather than just us hearing it over the phone, and everything else is pretty much perfect with Dustin's semen other than the count being low. And the doctor did tell us, the one in New Orleans did tell us, that it could have just been that sample that was low because everything else was perfectly fine. I did my good old research and I found some good vitamins for Dustin to start taking, which he's already started taking to get him healthy, and which he is. He's pretty fit. He works outside every day just to get him the nutrients he needs on the inside, and I'm on some good vitamins, and we're just really hoping for the best and praying for the best. The things that I said in my PCOS journey about the weight gain and all that stuff, which was strange looking back, but honestly, getting off birth control for anybody is a big change in their body hormonally, and especially after being on it for so long. And I had a lot of things changing in my life. I had just graduated from high school. I had just met Dustin. I was in a happy relationship, and people say when you're happy you gain weight. So I mean, there's a lot of things now that I know that I possibly didn't have PCOS, or maybe I did, and all the prayers and stuff helped and healed me. But there's also the thought of maybe I never did have it, and maybe just my life was changing and I gained weight. So I've come to the conclusion that the progesterone cream that I was using for so long started to act as a birth control in my body, because if I didn't need progesterone, then I was just double dosing my body with progesterone all the time, and that can trick your body into ovulating, into thinking you ovulated and you really not. And also, what I come to believe that the reason why my saliva test came back as low progesterone and high cortisol is because around that time I was making really big changes in my life. I had just moved into my own place with Dustin. I was not working. My anxiety was sky high because I was gaining weight. I was breaking out all the time. I didn't know why. I felt like I did have PCOS and something was wrong with me, and I was just really stressed out. And when you're stressed out, your body kind of doesn't make progesterone, because the more stressed you are, your body is kind of like, oh girl, you do not need a baby right now, you are stressed out, so it stops making progesterone so you don't get pregnant. You can do your own research. Again, I am not a doctor. I do not study medicine or the body or anything. If you believe you have PCOS or something wrong with you, please go see a doctor and let them diagnose you. Even if you have to go to a couple doctors like I did, and find the real true answer before you believe any doctor or believe anybody. You don't have to believe me, or you don't have to let me diagnose you. These are my findings and my experiences rather than fact, and what will happen for you or with you. So I will continue to keep y'all updated on our health journey. I'm assuming that's probably what I'm gonna name it. If not, then you will obviously know, because you'll see. But I've grown a lot as a person in this journey, whether or not I have PCOS or not. It has changed me for the better, and I am very thankful for that. And maybe that's what I needed, and that was God's plan for me, to just change and grow as a person, whether or not I had that syndrome or not. There's a lot of music in that freaking movie that he is watching, and it's so annoying. So yeah, this is where I'm at in my journey right now, and I'm so glad I get to share it with people that have the same problem and that can relate, or that feel like they're alone in it, because they're not. Even though I may not have PCOS now, I still support everybody out there that does have infertility issues, endometriosis, PCOS, male infertility, anything. I'm still very supportive of them, because I was once in their position, and I will always remember this journey that I had trying to have a sweet little baby. So I can't wait to keep y'all updated, and I can't wait to hear y'all feedback on everything that's going on. I can't wait to hear y'all stories from my last video. I loved reading some of the comments that I had, or DMs that I had, about people's stories. And yeah, I mean, those things don't define the person that you are, and I'm still the same person, PCOS or not. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and leave this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and hit that little notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload again. I love you guys. Bye. sperm on my YouTube.
What the hell?